Learn as if you will live forever. Live like you will die tomorrow. Mahatma Gandhi. This is probably one of the most powerful quotes I've ever come across. It is profound precisely because it states a very important reality. Your time is your most precious asset. It really is your most expensive and most valuable possession. Think about it. Whatever you invest your time in grows. If you don't believe me, try going to the gym for 6 months consistently. Make sure you do the right amount of reps and you do the right types of exercises. As long as you do that and invest your time into your body consistently for 6 months, what do you think you'll see when you look in the mirror after the process? That's right. You probably would look slimmer, healthier, and definitely stronger. Take that same 6 months and apply it to reading books. Let's say you commit to reading a book a week. What do you think will happen to your level of expertise and personal authoritativeness after 6 months? Chances are you probably would be a lot more interesting to talk to. You probably would have a lot more insights to share, and you probably would be thinking about the world in a slightly different way because you have at least taken in information that would allow you to look at the world more analytically or from a different perspective. The same goes with time applied to your relationships. If you apply it to, if you apply those 6 months to your romantic relationship, chances are you probably would know that special person in your life much better. Chances are your relationship would be more fulfilling and deeper. This is the power of time. It makes everything grow. And this is why Mahatma Gandhi's quote is so powerful. If you learn if you will live forever, you are giving yourself permission to open your mind and give yourself the patience you need to fully understand knowledge. Unfortunately, a lot of people have a warped view of time. They think they are placing the proper importance on their time when in reality they're just being impatient. When was the last time you came across a new piece of information? If you're like most adults, you probably waited for a few details before jumping to conclusions. You're not alone. This is how most people think. A lot of us consider this maturity because we simply do not have the time or patience to get the full picture and understand all that's going on to put together a conclusion based on basic premises. We only need to pick up on a few details and we fill in the rest of the details. Now, let me be honest. For the most part, this works. We get a decent enough answer. But this is far from the optimal one. Because if you want the very best outcome, you have to be patient. You have to take it all in. And this is why you have to learn as if you will live forever. Stop screening facts. Stop sweeping away details and just take it all in, put it together in your mind, and see if it makes sense. Give yourself the patience to put it all together. This takes time. This is an investment of your most important asset. And just as I mentioned earlier, if you invest it correctly, you come out wiser, more authoritative, and a better person. Now, the second application of this time principle is no less profound. Gandhi said, "Live like you will die tomorrow." This part of the quote really brings it all home. What's the point of learning all these things when you don't apply it? What's the point of becoming an expert when other people don't benefit from what you've learned? When you live like you will die tomorrow, you put front and center the importance of your time on earth. This is when the rubber meets the road. This is when you focus on the things that are truly important. And when you live like you will die tomorrow, what is the first thing you will do? Will you play video games? Will you waste your time scrolling on TikTok? Would you gossip with people? Worse yet, would you spend it stewing on all the unforgivable things your friends and family have done to you and just going over and obsessing about past injuries and hardships and hurt? Of course not. You only have 24 hours left to live. You're forced to prioritize. You're forced to ask yourself that all important question. What is important to me? What matters most to me? What gives my life meaning? And when you put those questions front and center and you live your life in such a way that you answer those questions day after day, you live an impactful life. You're not going to feel like you're another face in the crowd. You're not going to feel that your days seem to blur into each other with absolutely no meaning. You're not going to get the impression that you are just chasing your tail day after day, week after week, month after month. No. Instead, if you are convinced that you only have so much time to live, you will prioritize. You will spend more time with those who matter most to you. You will seek forgiveness just as you will just as you will forgive those who have hurt you. You will be at peace with the world. And guess what? You will also give. The sad reality is that a lot of people think that to get ahead in life, they have to hold back. They have to gather. They have to hold on. But in reality, when you're gone, people will remember what you gave. People remember the goodness that flowed through you. That is the essence of real living. So it's one thing to gain wisdom and to understand. It's another to actually live in such a way that people benefit from our understanding. Know the difference. At the end of the day, it's not about you. So live like you will die tomorrow, and this means seeking others. This means being more understanding instead of automatically seeking to be understood. This means being at peace with being another face in the crowd, witnessing a grand scene play out in front of you. It's not all about us. Learn as if you will live forever. Live like you will die tomorrow.